Hey, Shelly, Michelle, are you Michelle from Virginia? Mika, I I love a nickname. Okay, all of my not all of, but I use AI for our Shopify store, our online store, and then I use Claude. Um, and I give all of them nicknames. I love a nickname. Mika, are you new or are you an OG? Shelly, are you new or are you an OG? What up, Kia? Are you new or are you new or are you an OG? Danny from the Bronx, are you new or are you an OG? You're new. I'm excited that you're here. I hope that whatever question you have in regard to your hair, I'm able to answer. What up, Rock? Hey, Facebook. Hey, YouTube. Happy Saturday. Semi new. You've been rocking with us for more than a year or less than a year, Kia? More than a year or less than a year? Have y'all been seeing the girls? I don't know why my thing just went down. Have y'all seen the girls doing their silk press at home, executing their silk press at home? I am so proud of y'all. Hey, Facebook. Hey, YouTube. Patricia, pandemic babies, wasn't it? Girl, pandemic babies, wasn't it? Was a rough time. Was a rough time, but I will say we built a solid community in those over the course of the last 6 years, girl. We have built a solid community over the course of the past 6 years. I will say that I'm excited for our Patreon membership to become closer. I'm excited for us to start leaning on each other more on the Patreon platform. Like, I really want it to be like a little society. You know how you go to school? It's on Patreon, we're the Healthy Hair University, right? And you know how you go to, like, well, I don't know if you know. I actually don't even know firsthand either. But when people go to an HBCU, they feel they feel connected to the people that they went to school with. Like, that's what I want for the Patreon membership. That's what I want. We're gonna do maybe 3 more minutes. We'll do 3 more minutes. If you haven't already introduced yourself, tell the girls who you are, tell the girls where you're from, if you're new or if you're an OG around here. And we'll get started in 3 minutes. If you have not already, please do me a favor. If you're gonna stay for a while, I'm only gonna be on this live for maybe another 55 minutes. If you're gonna stay for a while, go and grab your water boss, please. Y'all know we're a water drinking group. Go and grab your water boss, please. Shelly, Kia, Danny, Mika. Hey, Facebook. Hey, YouTube. Happy Saturday. You got your questions ready? You got your products in front of you? Y'all should be in the house, close to the house. Um, y'all should be in the house, close to the house, close enough to your products. If you have questions about products, if you have questions about your hair, you should have your products in front of you so that we can reference them and I can help you out a lot faster and a lot easier that way, okay? Silk press questions, healthy hair questions. What do I do when I'm in braids? My child has this when it comes to their hair. I'm going through postpartum. What can I do? I've seen it all, and I've seen the majority of it. Maybe I haven't seen it all, but I've seen a lot in the last almost 20 years. So I'm more than happy to help. But you got to have your questions. Natalie, we're back, girl. We are back. That silk press that y'all saw. Hey, Alvin. The silk press that y'all saw, that was Natalie. Natalie's out here in these streets doing her hair herself. We are so proud of her. Can y'all give her a round of applause? Can y'all give Natalie a round of applause? for being brave enough to take the first step, but also executing at a high level the first time. Let me see y'all hands clap. I need to see if we in enemy territory. Let me see y'all hands clap. Excuse me. Natalie, you know what I'm looking for. Let me see y'all hands clap. Clap it up for Natalie. She's doing what a lot of people won't do, which is at least try. Thank you, Rock. Needed to make sure. Okay. Needed to make sure. Hey, boss, happy. Oh, Shelly, why we got them white hands, Shelly? Shelly, why your hands so white, Shelly? Shelly. Thank you, Alvin. Shelly, come on, girl. Don't make me think we in enemy territory, girl. All right. All right. Y'all know it's some white folks out here showing their tail, putting our Lotus and Plotus faces on some monkeys. I just wanted to make sure we're not in enemy territory. I'll turn this live off so quick, girl. Okay. All right now. Hey Facebook, hey YouTube. Yeah, ain't got no questions. Oh, we can get started. Before we get started with your questions, real quick, let me tell people who I am. Hey boss, my name is Ebony K. I'm the owner of Texture Press, and what I do is give women the confidence to manage their hair in a way that is healthy, and makes room for them to hit their healthy hair goals. That is how we build confidence. The more information that you have, right? Because the more information you have, the more confident you'll be. The more confident you are, the more productive you'll be. The more productive you are, the more money you make. And the more money you make, the more power you have. And right now, if not ever, is the time for us to try our best to position ourselves in power. Okay? What up, Kay? Come on, Black Hand. Kano. Yes, Lord. Shelly. Thank you, girl. You know, they made me nervous around here, girl. But you guys can go ahead and ask your questions. If you have product questions, if you're looking for product recommendations, I have a product for just about anything, especially as it pertains to silk presses. I have a product or a product recommendation for just about anything. Y'all know we have the silk press series, right? Building your confidence. Justice in the house. What up, Jay? Happy Saturday. We have the silk press series, giving you the confidence to master salon level silk presses at home on your own. This way we're saving you both time and money. And again, giving you the confidence to do your hair on your own. Justice, you have questions? We're doing a Q&A. You can ask me anything hair related. Happy Saturday, boss. I don't know why I keep closing this if I keep opening it. Justice, you got your water? IG ain't got no questions. Facebook, YouTube. IG ain't got no questions. Kay, you was on this live yesterday too, right? Or this morning, excuse me. Kay, you was on this live this morning too, right? Okay, I just want to make sure y'all Justice be drinking her water with blueberries and okra. I try my best not to judge. That okra piece throws me for a loop every time. To piggyback off the question I asked earlier, why don't I need to sit under the dryer each week? What does sitting under the dryer do? Girl, this melon is good. Hey, Jensen. What up, Stace? Okay, tell me what sitting under the dryer does. When we're talking about deep conditioning, tell me what deep conditioning does. What does sitting under the dryer do? We were on this live. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. Oh shoot. Mm-hmm. And why is that beneficial? Okay, why is that beneficial? Okay, why? Okay, open up the cuticle so that it can penetrate. Hey, Angela, why is that beneficial? What does opening up the cuticle do while you have conditioner on your hair do for your hair? I tried doing a rod set and I can't seem to get my hair to grip. If that makes sense, I used the mousse, but it just reverted. It likely had time to revert because your hand was slipping as you were trying to wrap it around the rod. So when you apply your mousse, if I were you, if your hair is not able to grip well, if I were you, if your hair is not able to grip well, Natalie, use the paper, use the end paper. Mm-hmm. Because the sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. Um you can give me just a minute. Let me talk to Kay first. So because the product gets okay, we're all good now. We got one voice, one tone. What the hell? I don't get it. 1 second, because I don't know why. Yeah, the internet is so slow here. Hey, Sunny, does anybody else hear the echo? No echo. All right, Facebook. All right, Facebook. I'm gonna back on. Y'all give me 1 minute to try and figure this out. I don't understand. I'm just gonna shut it down and restart the laptop. I can't manage this right now. Hello? All right, so it's not on anywhere else. Um, okay, tell me why. Why is that important? Like why do you deep condition? Tell me why you deep condition, please. So that it can penetrate. Why does that matter though? Like why does the product penetrating deeper, why does that matter? Why does anybody deep condition? Why are you doing that? Why are you here? Okay. So if you're feeding them to make appreciating every 12-week trim. Depends on your hair goals. There we go, Mish. Probably going to be 12. I hate trimming. Why do you hate trimming, Natalie? It makes it makes it so much easier for you to silk press your hair. It makes it so much easier for you to detangle your hair. If you hate trimming, do you hate trimming or do you hate how your hair is trimmed? That's different. If you hate how your hair is being trimmed, you have control over that. You don't have to sit with that person. We talked about this the other day, but you guys know you have consumer rights, right? Like, if you go to a stylist and they cause heat damage for your hair, and you were not putting any heat on your hair at home, you know you have the right to sue them, right? Natalie, we finna pray that spirit right up off you, girl. How do I use the body butter? Are you using it? You're using it in your hair? If I were you, Kay, if you're using the hair and body butter in your hair, I would only use it to take twists down. Or if you have braids in, to moisturize your braids. For you in particular, especially because your hair is on the finer side, a little bit goes a long way, right? It's a dense butter, right? It's a rich butter. And so when you use it on fine hair, you want to be making sure that you make sure a little bit goes a long way. Do you like the hair and body butter, Kay? Um, Trimming is essential to making sure that your silk press lasts. Trimming is essential to making sure you hit your length goals. Trimming is essential to making sure you hit your density goals. You haven't even used it on your body, Kay? Girl, in this winter? Yes, Natalie, make more of an effort. Make more of an effort. I was telling you, you guys earlier that like when a mom is happy, healthy, confident, and supported, it just makes it significantly easier for you to show up for your people at home a lot differently. And I love when we are happy, healthy, and confident. Facebook, YouTube, can you guys hear me? But yeah, that hair and body butter is good. I don't have any more left either. No, that's not true. I do have some left. But that hair and body butter is good. Good. I love to put it on before bed. After the night shower, I love to put it on before bed. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorites. You ladies have any other questions? Any other questions? Facebook, YouTube? Hey, Miss Joseph. Is it Yves? Is that how you pronounce your name? Is it Yves? Hey, Ange. Ange, we're doing a Q&A for maybe another 15 minutes? 20 minutes, maybe? Hey, Angel. We're just doing a live Q&A, Angel. You got them children in the bed, and now it's you time? You got a brownie next to you, don't you? Don't make us jealous. Don't even tell us. Angel made fresh brownies the other day. She ain't even put one to the screen and tell us we could smell it or nothing. Ange, do you have hair questions, product questions, styling questions? Um, but Natalie, you can get the end papers, for your rod set. You can get your end papers at like your regular around the way beauty supply store. Excuse me. And so the way you do it is a little bit goes a long way for your mousse if you're doing a rod set on silk press, right? A little bit goes a long way. So you want to concentrate more of your product on the ends of your hair, but work your way up. Apply your end paper and then wrap your hair around the perm rod or the flexi rod. That'll help give you the end paper will help give you some slip, and it'll also help reduce your frizz. But the mousse will also help with frizz. Y'all know tomorrow, Sunday, starts a new topic. We're going back to the Silk Press series next week. Yves, you ain't even tell me if I'm saying your name right. Oh yeah. Oh, Eve. The S is silent. Anyway, so I'm in Florida. I want to silk press my hair, but because of the humidity, what is the best product for me to use, please? Eve, there's a system, right? It's not just product based. There's a system. It starts with the shampoo and goes all the way up into products and the kinds of tools that you use, the temperature that you use, Eve. And so if I were you, I would get the Silk Press series today so that you learn all that you can on how to master fighting humidity with a silk press. Okay. One of the boss ladies who sent me, y'all know Jocelyn, right? Jocelyn's been on here for a little while. Y'all know Jocelyn did her first silk press on herself ever, I think. I don't think she's ever done a silk press on herself ever. She did her first silk press on herself. She also lives in Florida, but Natalie lives in Florida too. Natalie lives in Florida. She just did her own silk press. And Natalie, how many days old is your silk press now? When the heat comes back, I'll definitely keep you posted on how it goes. Okay. But Natalie, how many days into your silk press are you? The last picture Natalie sent me, her hair was straight. I don't know if it's okay. Today's day 10. Natalie, is your hair straight like how the picture is that you sent me? The last picture that you sent me? Yes, I'm on your live. Kids are down and I'm snacking leftover brownies and ice cream. Do I know you, Angel, or do I know you? Natalie said I'm on day 10 and it looks great. And this is Natalie's first time. This is not her first time ever doing her own silk press, but this is her first time in a really long time doing her own silk press. She wasn't pleased with her silk press results, the first time she did it, sat through the silk press series, and now here you have it. So Eve, if I were you, I would at least consider the sale ends in an hour. The sale ends in an hour. It's 15% off right now. The Silk Press series. The sale ends in an hour. If you DM me the word series, Eve, if you DM me the word series, I'll send you a direct link with the discount code. Actually, I can do it now. Hold on. Let me see if I can log in. I'll do it now. But what's the young lady's name? Jocelyn. So Jocelyn did her first silk press for her first time ever. I'm pretty sure it was for her first time ever. And she lives in Florida, all of that humidity. Now, I will say, okay, she admitted to me last night or this morning, either yesterday or today, that she didn't follow all of the steps that I gave her. There was a lot that she did not do correctly because I actually don't know why. Because if you tried it, you might as well go all the way and do everything that I told you to do. But I digress. She she admitted that she didn't follow all of my steps. And so her silk press looked good for maybe the first couple hours. But and even honestly, even the way that it looked when it reverted, I still think it was pretty good for her first time ever doing her silk press on her own. To consider the fact that she also didn't follow everything that I told her to do, I mean, I guess not bad, but I promise you and I promise her, if she follows what I told her to do, if she does what I told her to do, that's why I'll be popping y'all in the screen. Okay? Do what I told you to do. I know what I'm doing, bro. I've been doing this for almost 20 years. Do what I told you to do, and you will execute at a high level. I've been doing this for 20 years. Women have been consistently hiring me to do silk presses for almost 20 years now. I know what I'm doing. Do what I told you to do, and I got you. You'll have it. You'll get exactly what you're looking for. It's great. Breaks it down, and I followed every step. There we go. Follow directions. That's how the other girl got heat damage. She wasn't listening. I told her tail. I told her tail. If you got the silk press more than once, your max is twice, and the second time you do it, you turn the heat down. Do you think she listened to me? Do you think she listened to me? No, came in with heat damage all at the ends. I could see. I said you keep getting stuck trying to curl it from the middle down to the ends, don't you? Yeah, how'd you know? Bro, I've been doing this for. See, this is why. This is why our mamas used to yell. I get it now. I didn't get it before. I get it now. You know what I mean? Do what I told you to do, and you'll get exactly what you're looking for. Ain't that what God say? Angel said you sound like a mother telling her kids off. I feel like a mom telling my damn kids off. Do what I told you to do, bro, and you'll get exactly what you're looking for. And if you don't get exactly what if you follow all of my steps to a T, and you don't get exactly what you're looking for, I'll do it myself. I'll do it myself. I'm confident in my ability to execute on my own, but I'm also confident in my ability to help you execute on your own, even if I'm not there. Even if I'm not there. Women are always, I don't understand it, but women are always like, Eve, give me 1 minute. I'm still getting I'm getting the link for you with the discount code. Give me 1 minute, Eve. Eve, if you click that link in our comments, if you click that link before midnight, you'll save 15% on the silk press series so that you can start to master your own silk press at home. I forgot what I was about to say. Bible said, ask and it shall be given. Hello. And how many times, not for nothing, how many times have you asked God for a sign that you should or should not do something, and he present it to you on a silver platter, and you'd be like, I know that's what I asked for, and you're giving me exactly what I asked for, but girl, I'm guilty too. I'm guilty too. I can't tell you how many times God was like, this hair thing, texture press, is exactly what you should be doing. And I'm like, God, are you sure? Because I'm unsure. I'm asking God if he's sure. Any other questions? No other questions? We got maybe another 10 minutes on this live. Any other questions? No other questions? Natalie, when you pressed your hair, how many times did you have to go over your hair with the flat iron? Was it once or twice? And what kind of flat iron do you have, Natalie? Excuse me, Angel. Angel is a hairstylist in New Jersey. Angel. Angel, you're a hairstylist in New Jersey. Hey, Jenny. I have a cheap flat iron. Ooh, I know that's right. I did it once with the flat iron, and then went back with the curling iron. But we'll try to do it in one pass next time. I know that's right. Reduce your risk of heat damage by passing that iron just once. Y'all know the fluffy that Claire Huxtable silk press is coming back. I think it's coming back by default. I think a lot of the girls are not able to get a sleek silk press, and so they're defaulting to a fluffy silk press. I digress. It's okay. I actually also do love a fluffy silk press. I like more volume, more texture. I can't stand a pin straight silk press. Angel, 1 year in business. Angel, you have your business is on Google or Yelp. How many of you guys leave reviews for your salon experiences? Whether you loved it or didn't love it. Do you leave a review for your salon experience? Google. I love that. I love that. I love when a business is not scared to to show itself to the world and be critiqued by the world. Angel, I knew what you meant. Thank you for correcting yourself, but I knew what you meant. But I love when a business is not scared to be critiqued by the world. It's not easy. And a word of advice, Angel: if you piss somebody off, they could live in Wisconsin while your business is in New Jersey. Okay, they could live in Wisconsin because that Google review page is open. Just be mindful. Just be mindful that not everybody that reviews a business has ever actually patronized that business. I'm still confused about density slash hair type. When your hair is wet, so there are plenty of uh, hair texture charts so that you can take a look at your hair and see where you fall. Now, the 95% of people walking God's green earth now in particular have different hair types, right? But you always cater to the majority. Okay, so let's say you have both curly and coily hair, right? So there's a loose curl and then there's a tighter curl all throughout your hair. If you have more of a loose curl, you cater to that majority. If you have more of a tight curl, you cater to that majority. Excuse me. Density changes can change, excuse me, density can change at different points of the head. But just in general, you want to make sure you're not taking nice thin-ish slices, nice thin-ish sections, excuse me, when you are doing a silk press, when you are detangling your hair, when you're sectioning your hair, you want nice, slim sections, right? And so density doesn't matter as much if you do that. If you make sure that all of your sections are pretty much the same size, density doesn't matter as much. But hair type, whether your hair is fine, medium, or coarse. Skylar, happy Saturday. How are you? We haven't seen you in a while. I hope that business is doing phenomenal. Um, I don't want to scare you, Angel. I don't want to scare you, but that is the reality. It's happened to me quite a few times. Excuse me. But the good in terms of reviews, so I will say I have a solid I think it's five. It could be four. It could be four. I have a solid either four or five less than 5-star reviews. Right? I have 4 or 5 less than 5-star reviews on my Google Google reviews, and I have definitely over 100 reviews, right, on Google. And so that is what? Okay, so let's say it's 200. Out of 200, if it were 20 reviews that were bad, that would be 10%. If it were 2 reviews that were bad, that would be 1%. So let's say I have 2%. 2% out of the 200 plus reviews that I have are negative reviews, and 3 of them never patronize my business. Of the 4 or 5, 3 of the reviews, like the 0-star reviews, 2 of them were for women that I got into it on social media about. And one of them was a woman who was on our email list and just didn't understand how the email list works. And so she left a 3-star review. Hey, Candace. I'm doing well today, Skylar. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you. And so the good outweighs the bad, Angel. I will take a hit. I will take a negative hit on Google rather than you. I would prefer you leave some kind of review, right? If you didn't love your service, my preference is, of course, that you come to me first, right? But if you don't feel comfortable coming to me, if you don't feel comfortable that I would handle negative feedback, give it to me still. Right? I don't care if it's a text message. I don't care if it's email. I don't care, honestly, if it's a Google review. My preference is, of course, for you to say it to me or communicate it to me offline. But if you have to do it online and it has to be in a Google review, if it's an honest review, give me room to course correct. I'm not perfect. And I'll say this too, Angel. It's easy to get big-headed in this industry. It's easy. It's very easy to get big-headed in this industry. And negative reviews keep you humble. Negative reviews for me, I'll say for me, negative reviews keep me humble. Reviews that are like, she was okay, but this could have been better. But tell me, because what I set out to do is to be the best of the best at it. And if you keep pacifying me, giving me a pat on my shoulder, or not telling me that there was something that you don't like, and I can absolutely fix it, or I can identify it before it happens, I am setting out to be the best of the best in this industry. And so if you don't tell me where I misstep, if you don't tell me where I could improve and or do better to create a stellar experience for the majority of my clients, then I'll never know. I'll never be the best. I'll never be as good as I could actually be if you don't give me feedback and tell me that you didn't love the service that you paid your hard-earned money for. I ain't never had a client we didn't do for free. I might do it because I'm practicing. And even when I'm practicing, they come up with something. I do hair for free often, right? Let me not say often. I do hair for free often enough, I think. I do hair for free sometimes, right? Because I'm trying out a new style, because I'm trying out a new product, or because I need something, right? I'll do it for free in exchange for something. And even when I do that, they're gonna tap the pocket. I don't care if it's a cute $20 bill. They're gonna we leaving here with something. I ain't never really had to do hair for free. You know what I mean? You pay your hard-earned money. I want you to have the best experience possible, because I want to. It's a part of me is competitive, right? I be trying to act like I'm not, but a part of me is competitive. I want to outwork my competition. I want to out 5-star review my competition. I worked in customer service, master customer service at a level where companies were trusting me to teach it, right? Customer service is really big to me. If I am not positioning myself to serve you well, to serve you at my best, then okay, exactly. Discount, byproduct, something. Yeah, I'm leaving here with something. Can we delete the page or make a new Google page? I wouldn't. Let people see. A couple of weeks ago, maybe like a month and a half ago, right? A month and a half ago, I had a client who at that point was a regular, right? I've moved locations now, so she and I probably won't see each other. But she had been coming to me for like the better part of a year, right? She had been coming to me for a better part of the year. This was the first time we had a conversation. We've had conversations. She and I had conversations about how she found me, but this was the first time that she told me what made me book. So before she booked her appointment, she was of course online doing her research, whatever the case might be. And prior to her looking, there was a young lady who left an honest review about her experience with me. And again, it was a 3-star review. She was not happy with how I trimmed her hair. And to be quite honest with you, I will say I did the best that I could with what I was given in that scenario. And I did at one point say to the young lady in the chair, if you don't allow me to trim as much as what needs to be trimmed, right? If I can't cut what needs to be trimmed over time, right? If you come and if I trim your hair this time and it's exactly the amount that you want, and you come in a couple of weeks from now and I'm always just trimming the bare minimum, it's going to take us significantly longer to get where we need to be. And I am probably not the right stylist for you. And at that point, I would be more than happy to help you find another salon home. And in her review, she told me she wouldn't want me to come back. Now, that was her interpretation. That was how she framed what I said. That's how she heard what I said. I'm telling you verbatim what I told her. I tell many clients the same thing. I have a script, right? So I know what I said because I have a script. She might not have liked my tone. That tone might have made her feel that way. She might not have liked the fact that I rejected her at all. And so that is why she heard it the way that she heard it. To be honest with you, Angel, what I said really does mean you cannot continue to patronize this business if you are going to waste both my time and yours. So when she wrote that in her review, that's not what I said. That's how she interpreted it. That's not what I said. Right? I left the review up. I'm always going to leave the review up. I don't care what it is. I'm always going to leave the review up, right? Because it should be showing everyone that I am not perfect. I am as good as I can possibly be, but I am not perfect. And hopefully you stick around to see me improve. Now, fast forward to the young lady who sat in my chair at the end of the year. She said to me, she was like, yo, I seen that review and I love the fact that you left the review up. You didn't dispute it. No, I'm not arguing or fussing or fighting with you over what you interpret my message to be. And also, if you are offended that I am telling you that this is not worth my time nor yours, in my mind, I'm trying to respect your time, mine as well, but I'm trying to respect your time. You're not going to get to your healthy hair goals if you keep requiring me to trim half of an inch every time we see each other. But what you really need is 7 inches cut. She really needed 7 inches cut. And you're going to come to me and do incremental trims for how long? For how long? Until we both get tired of the fact that we're not producing results here. No. So I did tell her, in the event you want to continue coming here, we have to trim more than what you're comfortable with. Otherwise, I'm more than happy to help you find another salon home. And she wrote in her review, she felt like I didn't want her to come back. It is what it is. It is what it is. She won't be the first to not like what I say. She wouldn't be the first to not like what I say, and she probably won't be the last, right? I have to say things in a way that I feel that you'll receive it best, right? That's a part of communication. Communication is not just talking and it's not just listening. Communication is doing your best to understand the person that you're talking to and talk to them, communicate to them, whether it's facial expressions, tone, whatever the case may be, all of it, right? Your job, if you're looking to master communication, is to talk to the person in a way that you think that they would understand best. There were a couple of other things that happened during that appointment that led me to believe that no matter what I said, she would probably interpret it a little bit differently. But my job is to do the best that I can in communicating to you. My job is to disarm myself, right? So I know that there's there's not too much of this I could do depending on who you are. There's not too much sarcasm that I can use depending on who you are and how I've felt you out during our first appointment. I'm pretty good at reading people, and I can almost always tell when you can take a little sarcasm and when I have to really reel it back in. And if ever I give you some sarcasm and it shows on your face that it was not received well, I am not too humble to apologize. Okay? I had a long-term client sitting outside in the hallway one day, and she had been going through like a really rough time, and her hair was falling out, right? Her hair was shedding a lot. Let me not say that falling out is a little bit dramatic, but her hair was shedding a lot, right? She was sitting outside in the hallway, and there were like two people that when I stepped outside, they weren't paying no attention to the two of us. And I said to her outside in the hallway with the two other women standing there, I said to her outside in the hallway, I said, "Oh, I thought that you were being dramatic the last time I saw your hair, but I can see a difference in your hair now. Yes, it does look like we've shed a lot." And when she came, I walked her into the studio, and when she turned around, she was like teary-eyed, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "I really don't like that you said that in front of now." I think she was PMSing because she's not a crier, but she was teary-eyed, and she was like, I really don't appreciate you telling my business in front of those people." And I was like, I'm sorry. I meant nothing by it. I was just telling you what I noticed, but I apologize, and it'll never happen again. And guess what? It's never going to happen again. I'm actually never going to talk to her about her hair outside of text message or inside the salon with the door closed. I'm okay with that. Like, I meant nothing by it, but if I offended you and it wasn't on purpose, then that's what grown people do, right? Like, we apologize for offending people that we didn't mean to hurt on purpose. You know what I mean? So wait, my client, the next visit, I need to cut her hair off. The gradual cutting is not beneficial. If you need 7 inches trimmed and I'm trimming half an inch once a month, no, you can't keep coming here. You can do that. That might be beneficial to your nervous system even. I imagine at some point it will be beneficial. At some point, hopefully, the stylist who's behind the chair will get incrementally. We'll get to the 7th inch, and all of the hair will be healthy, and the client will have gotten what they wanted. That does not work for me in my business. Now tell them how I'm your best client. D actually pissed me off just the other day. You want me to tell him that? You want me to tell him that? Here's what I will say. Deanna, I do miss our appointments. You know, she's back to her. She's a relaxed girly now, right? I do miss our appointments. But what I will say is when we was doing that bomb, you know, when it was me, you, and Robert, you know what I'm saying? We did have a good time. I'll give you that. You know? She pissed me off the other day. She's in the mirror curling her hair the opposite way with the wrong hand with her. So I had to send her a voice note. And D is the kind of person, the way that I said that message, I know her well enough that I could have sent that message to her. Anybody else, I wouldn't have said that. I would not have said that in that tone. Definitely not in a voice note. But yeah, reviews is essential. Leaving reviews. Hello to anybody who is not a service provider and you're listening to this live right now. Reviews are essential. If you care about the person enough, if you care about let's make this bigger than the person and you. Let's make this bigger than the person and you. First of all, I've been on this live for way too long. We're gonna wrap this up in a minute because I said I was gonna get off of here at 11 o'clock. What was I saying? Oh, let's make this bigger. Let's make this bigger than you. Okay. Let's say Angel. Let's say Deanna. You see what I'm saying? Angel. They come over here. This is why I have the energy for certain clients that I have. Why would you say that? Why would you want me to read to you what she said? Do you want me to read to you what Deanna said? Like, why are you bothering me? Why are you bothering me? Because let me tell you what happened the other day. was in the middle of this live. Okay? Deanna, I'm surprised you charged up. My phone be on deceased often, regularly. Okay? And now she's coming over here. She's a bully. That's I identify this as bullying. Okay? The other day, my phone did die mid-conversation on this live. Not gonna lie to you. Okay? Even when you're wrong, you're right. Okay? But okay, so let's make this bigger than you. Let's say Deanna has her own hair salon. D, what's the name of your salon? Let's say Deanna has a hair salon. D, what's the name of your salon? I'm so scared of what she's gonna say. What's the name of your hair salon? Hair salon, nail shop, eyelash place. What's the name of your service establishment? Bobbiana only. See what I'm saying? That's what Deanna said. I'm surprised you're charged up. She's surprised my phone is charged and my phone hasn't died yet. It's okay. It's okay. So let's say Deanna has a beauty salon, right? Deanna specializes in shortcuts. She specializes in bobs, right? Angle bobs, layered bobs, straight across blunt bobs, chin length bobs, whatever, right? Mushroom cuts, right? That's Deanna's specialty. But that's their specialty at her salon. Let's say Angel goes to visit Deanna's salon, right? Angel goes to Bobbiana only. She sits in the chair. They have a thorough consultation. They spin her around, and Angel is in Deanna's chair at Bobbiana only, and she hates this haircut. Through the consultation at Bobbiana only, they asked a lot of questions, but what they didn't ask was, did she want a layered look? Or did she want a straight across blunt look? She got a layered look when really what she wanted was a straight across blunt look, right? At Bobbiana only. She gets a haircut like she asked for, a haircut similar to what she asked for, but because it wasn't exactly what she asked for, right? Angel is like not pleased when she turns around and looks at herself in the mirror. The stylist at Bobbiana only didn't ask all of the right questions so that the stylist and Angel were aligned before they started the haircut. Okay? That's the mistake. That's the mistake that the stylist made. She didn't ask enough questions to make sure that Angel was going to get what she wanted. Angel wanted layers in her bob. She got a straight across bob, right? The stylist asked a lot of questions, but she didn't ask that question. She saw a picture. The stylist did what she thought was appropriate to Angel's face, etc. in the picture. The stylist says, how do you like it? And Angel's like, oh, this is good, right? Nervous in front of the stylist, doesn't want to let the stylist down, because that's usually what it is, right? We don't want to offend someone, or we have a fear that in the salon, the stylist is going to be offended and he or she is going to make a big deal, right? Going to make a scene about it. And so to save face, to not hurt the stylist's feelings, you pay and you tip. We've all been there. Who am I to judge? We've all been there. You pay, you didn't like the style. The overall service was great. The execution of the style did not miss the mark. Angel didn't say anything. Not only did she pay and not say anything to the person at the front desk, but she also tipped, right? And this what we deem as standard, right? 15-20%. Angel leaves. She never says anything about how much she hates this haircut. Okay? She, let me try it with a side part. Let me try the other side. Let me push my hair all the way back. She goes home. She curls it. She hates this hairstyle. She hates this cut that she got at Bobbiana only. And instead of saying something so that When Natalie goes to book her appointment, that same stylist asks all the same questions and misses, do you want layers or do you want something straight across? She misses that question again. Natalie is okay with the haircut. She doesn't love it, but she's okay with the haircut, right? Wasn't a stellar experience like she anticipated it to be, but it was all right. Angel leaves, not satisfied. Natalie thinks that the service was mediocre. You can do Miss Ranger. You can ask anything on here. You can ask anything on here. Okay. Candace goes to book her appointment, and again, the stylist misses the question. What's the question? What's the most important question that this stylist keeps missing at Bobbiana Only? What's the question that the stylist keeps missing that changes? I don't know that that's fair. I don't know that that's fair. What's the question that the stylist keeps missing? Layered or blunt, right? She keeps missing this. But Angel didn't tell her, so she has no idea that Angel hates her, that Angel hates her haircut, and that's the small thing that could have changed it. Natalie never spoke up, right? She doesn't hate it, but she doesn't love it. Was there room for improvement? Sure. Can Natalie identify where the room for improvement could have been? 100%, but she still says nothing, right? Angel, Natalie, let the stylist at Bobbiana Only get away with this. Now Skylar comes in for service, and she also wants service. Now Skylar is very particular about her haircuts. The stylist goes in, does a beautiful haircut, but she never asked, do you want it layered or do you want it straight all the way around? Okay. Skylar's very particular about this. They turn her around. Skylar looks in the mirror, and she absolutely hates this haircut. Right? She also doesn't say anything. And not out of fear of embarrassing the stylist, not out of fear of offending the stylist. But Skylar doesn't say anything because Skylar's like, it must be me. No one else hates their haircut. All of these positive Google reviews, it must be me. I must be the reason that I don't like this haircut because everybody else on the internet loves this establishment. So she internalizes it. It must be her fault, right? That's 3 missed opportunities when really it could have been fixed had Angel said something. It could have been fixed had Natalie said something. Deanna, as the owner of Bobbiana Only, right, could either when Angel, Natalie, or Skylar spoke to someone at the front desk, it could have been caught there, and Deanna could have course corrected, right? Told this coach the stylist to do something different so that we can get a different kind of result. Okay. Now that's 3 women, 2 additional women, right? 2 additional women who are unhappy with their cut because Angel didn't speak up. Do you see how not speaking up affects not just you, but your community? Angel didn't say anything. Natalie didn't say anything. Skylar didn't say anything because Skylar is thinking Angel and Natalie got the cuts that they asked for, right? They got the cuts that they want, and they must love their cuts. Give people the opportunity to course correct and be better, do better by telling them what you feel like they didn't do right. Right? And there's always a way to tell someone that they stink without coming out right and saying, yo, you stink, right? The sandwich effect works really well. But again, if you are really good at reading people, if you're really good at communicating, talk to the person in a way in which they will understand. Okay. You can say just about anything to me so long as your tone and your pitch are at a level that doesn't make me feel threatened. You can say literally, you can say in a soft tone, you can literally say anything to me. That's me though, right? Patricia might communicate differently. Jocelyn likely communicates differently. So if you have that ability, if you're able to read people and communicate to them in the language that they speak, then sure, have at it. But if you want to tell a stylist that you did not like the service, you did not appreciate the service that they offered, use the sandwich effect, right? Start with something positive, go in with what you felt like could have been different. And anytime you are giving someone critique, you want to put the onus on yourself, right? Unless you've had several conversations about this thing, if this is your first time addressing something that did not work for you, you put the onus on you, right? So what does that mean? What does that look like? When Angel gave feedback to either the stylist, the person at the front desk, or gave her feedback on Google, because any of those forms are acceptable. If a business puts themselves on Google, then they are also opening themselves up for public critique, right? So that's a welcome form of feedback, right? Angel in her feedback would the sandwich effect would look like this, right? I absolutely love that before I got to my appointment, I was able to book. The booking process was seamless online. That was really convenient for me. When I arrived at the salon establishment, everyone was welcome. Everyone greeted everyone at the front desk greeted me. The stylist was really nice and pleasant. I really loved my shampoo experience. When the stylist turned me around for the cut, I would have liked a more blunt bob, right? What I was looking for was a more blunt bob. I'm not satisfied with the haircut. The haircut is okay. But what I did like is she gave me take-home care. When I read that as the owner and I go back to the stylist at Bobbiana Only, I can give her this direct feedback, right? I sandwiched it. I told her exactly what I loved. In the middle was what I did not appreciate, as opposed to saying the stylist did X or Y or Z. The stylist did X or Y, did not do X or Y or Z. I did not like the way the cut came out. Now, the stylist could have gotten all of the training, and she was supposed to ask about a straight around cut or a layered cut, and she just forgot this time. Or she's been forgetting, excuse me. But no one's been course correcting her. The women before her actually loved the cut that they got. The stylist is none the wiser, right? And so a lot of the things that she did right, she hit the mark. Where she fell short was the execution of the cut. Right? If you don't want to offend someone, but you want to be honest, in my professional opinion, that's the best way to give feedback. You start with what you really did appreciate. And if you didn't appreciate anything at all, you still put the onus on you. When I decided to book this place, it was because I saw X or Y or Z, and that was attractive to me. What I did not love was X or Y or Z throughout this appointment. And it could be a long list of things. It can be, you can hit every single point if you like, especially if you know you're never going to patronize the business again. You can hit every single point that you'd like. And then end it with, I hope that this feedback allows for them to make some changes so that this way others want to patronize them. Others that feel the way that I do can patronize this business. There's always a way to tell someone that they stink without saying, yo, you funky as shit. Unless that's the way that they receive information, right? So even when you're Angel, if and or when you decide to expand and you're coaching more stylists, you're training more stylists, you have a team of your own, or even if you got to give feedback to a client, sometimes you got to fire a client. Okay? And when what's coming top of mind is one of the teenagers that I had to fire. I really appreciate that you have even set healthy hair goals, because not everyone does that. It looks like, though, all of the advice that I keep giving you for take home we're not able to follow through. And that's understandable because this might be a season where school is primary and hair is the last thing that you're thinking about right now. 100% understandable. I'm hopeful that the things that you and I have talked about throughout our relationship, you're able to still hold true to, because I wholeheartedly believe that they're going to get you to the next level when it comes to your hair. Unfortunately, right now, because you're not in a season to prioritize your hair, and that is my main concern, I would prefer for you to come back when it is more of a priority for you. So that this way I can help you get to your healthy hair goals and we can work together on them. But right now, it's just not the time for that. It's not the season for that. And that's okay. But I'll welcome you back when it is the time, when it is the season. She knows good and goddamn well she's not coming back. And when is she to come back? Excuse me. She knows good and goddamn well I'm not playing with her. For right now, we're not coming back. But when can she come back? When she has room to prioritize her hair. And maybe that's never. Maybe in the interim, she finds someone else to do her hair. She loves them. She sticks to them. She don't have to really commit to things. That's okay too. That's okay too. Exactly, Angel. She'll come back when she's ready to prioritize her hair. That's okay. When she's ready to make a priority change. You know? Otherwise, you're going to continue to waste your time and mine. I'm never going to be able to execute a style at the highest level if you keep working against me at home. You're going to make my job harder. It's already difficult to deal with this many women at this level, pulling, right? Asking for information from me. All of my clients, I want to make your life easier. In exchange, you're not going to make my life harder. That's for damn sure. You're definitely not going to make my life harder. Deanna gets my blood pressure all the way up high, but she also doesn't sit in my chair regularly anymore. So from afar, fuck it. If this is how I get to communicate with Deanna every now and again, if this is how I get the key with her, because I'm annoyed with how she's doing her hair, and I want her to make some changes so that she can execute at a high level, sure, have at it. See, now she over there making faces, right? But she's not making my life difficult in the chair every visit. I engage when I want to engage with Deanna. Now that we're not clients, now that we don't do business together in that way, I can engage. I could have scrolled right past that story that she posted. The bot's been out here heavy. Hey, Melanie. I love the faux lock, and Ed used to drag me. You ain't love a faux lock enough, because if you really love faux locks, you would have been taking care of your hair the way I was telling you to take care of it when you was in them faux locks, so that you could keep doing them faux locks. Okay. But yeah, as service providers, it's on us to do our best to make room, to make clients feel comfortable with giving us feedback. It's important. Listen, not too much on me. It's important for us to want to request feedback, because people want, quite as it's kept, as much as people like to make it seem like Black women in particular love to tear each other down. Now, don't get me wrong. I can see where some of the accusations come from. Okay. Been there a time or two. I can see where some of the accusations come from. But as much as other people want to say that Black women don't support each other, let me get this charge. Give me 1 second, Sean. So Deanna don't talk crazy about me on Beyonce's goddamn internet. Tiana Taylor's internet. But yeah, as service providers, it's on us. It's on us. Okay. Somebody asked if this was a live. What are your thoughts on Paul Mitchell serum versus Giovanni serum for humidity resistance? I don't know which Paul Mitchell serum you're talking about. I've tried a Paul Mitchell serum, and I stick with Giovanni. Get out of here. I'm about to kick you out. Had enough of your shit today. Jocelyn, does that answer your question? I don't know which Paul Mitchell serum you're talking about, but I've used a Paul Mitchell serum, and I keep buying Giovanni. Keep buying Giovanni. Did we learn something new? You gonna stop being scared, Jocelyn, and do what I instructed so that you can get the kind of results that you're looking for with your silk press? I'm excited for you to come through with pictures executing. I got a question for real. Do we have any swim cap Rex to keep the hair dry? I need to unpick my back in the pool. There is one. Hold on, let me see. The black girl one. The one on them black the swim cap that them black girls made. You got 13 minutes. You got 13 minutes to buy the series and at a discount, Jocelyn. You got 13 minutes to buy the discount. It's not Hairbrella. It's not Hairbrella. It's swim specific. Hairbrella got into the industry, but it's a black owned, and they used to come up on my timeline a lot. Black owned swim cap company. Soul Cap. Soul Cap. Let's see. It might be Soul Cap. It might be Soul Cap. SOULCAP. Soul Cap. Yeah, that does sound familiar. How do you feel? How do you feel about PRP hair injections? If they work, they work. You have to try it. You have to try it. It's not guaranteed to work, um, but you have to try it. I'm gonna test it in the tub. See what their return policy is, though, D. See what their return policy is. If you want to do that, I can ask. I can also ask some of the other boss ladies who are also swimmers. Um, but yeah, Hairbrella wasn't the one that I was thinking about. I wonder if theirs is good though. I do wonder if theirs is good. I'll ask one of the other boss, and then Danielle also swims. I'll ask both of them. 60 days return. Yeah, but can it be out of the package? Can it be out of the package? Um, Jocelyn girl, you could pussyfoot around if you want to. You gonna miss that discount and still need the Silk Press series, boss. We're done. Oh, okay. I would do it if I were you. I would do it if I were you. Can you guys do me a favor, please? I have a favor. Yes, please go back with a review. Leave a review for them. I mean, it would be helpful for the boss ladies, I guess. But leave a review for them if you really love the product, or if it didn't deliver the way that it said it would. Tell the people. I'm sorry. I have a favor to ask of all of you, please. Deanna speaking for everybody. Okay, I need y'all to do me a favor. Okay, I need you to go to our website and leave a product review, please, for every single product that I've recommended on our website that you love. When you get to checkout, it should be there. Jocelyn, don't actually buy it, but hold on, let me see. It's working. I'm gonna send it. Do I have it here? Jocelyn, let me wrap this live up, and I'll try and figure out why it's not showing up in the carts. Actually, I can do it right now. Hold on. Are you, Jocelyn? Are you using the link that we sent to you? That we texted to you guys. Jocelyn, are you using the link that we sent to you guys? It is from the phone, but not on the laptop, because you have to use the link that we sent to you. The link that we sent to you holds the discount. You have to use the link that we sent. Yeah, you have to use the link that we sent. It's working. Here we go. What's today's day? What was I gonna say? Girl, y'all ain't got but 7 more minutes. If you want that silk press series, if you want to master how you do silk presses at home, if you want to save yourself money, if you want to be more independent from the salon, grab your silk press series. You can save 15% now for the next 6 minutes, excuse me. But in general, if you've used any of the products that I recommended that we have on the website, whether you love them or not, do me a favor, please, and give us a review. Jocelyn, can you do me a favor, please? After you do your silk press, and after you send me some pictures, because I would like some updated pictures on your silk press. After you do your silk press and you send me some updated pictures on your next silk press, can you leave a review on the silk press series? We're gonna ask you again via email, but kind of want a verbal commitment now, so I will lock you in and we're in contract. Everybody good? Everybody got what they wanted? Everybody good? Everybody got what they wanted? Hey, Miss 47. Girl, it's finna be Sunday, ain't it? Jocelyn, are you saying yes to promising me a review? Or are you saying yes to the favor that I asked just now, which is to leave some product reviews? Yo, here's the part about entrepreneurship that absolutely sucks, okay? A couple of years ago, I had stressed out and what she described to me as an overworked assistant, right? Shopify said, hey, we're moving all of your reviews to another platform. I'm sorry, we're deleting this platform, so you want to remove all of your reviews from this platform to the next. You want to like download and save your reviews. I sent it to her. I sent her what Shopify did. I said, hey, can you put this on your task list? She said, sure, no problem. Right? With all of my work and all the things that I had to do, I did not follow. I forgot to follow up. And so we lost all of our reviews. Any product sold on the website that you've used, please. Any product on the website that you've used, whether you love it or not, so that this way I know if we need to keep promoting it and talking about it, please leave a review. Here's the part about entrepreneurship that sucks. It ain't even, she's not the one directly affected by that. It's me. She forgot I'm directly affected by it. Actually, at some point, she would be directly affected by it too, because it directly affects sales. She didn't do it. I didn't follow up, and now I have to. I'm out here shucking and jiving for more reviews. It's the part about entrepreneurship we don't talk enough about. The small fires that we have to put out daily. Y'all should have seen me. I ain't even go. I told y'all last night that I wanted to go. I mean, yesterday or earlier today. Excuse me. I told y'all earlier today I wanted to go to my favorite bookstore, my favorite cafe, and read my book. Right? Didn't make it. You want to know why? I was up trying to figure out what happened to, how do we get our reviews back? What can we do moving forward? How do we create a, because we can't get it back. What we do moving forward means that we have to create a strategy to get more reviews. So I was up until 2:00 this morning. It's 2 in the afternoon y'all's time, but I was up until 2:00 this morning trying to figure out what we do about these reviews. That's the part about entrepreneurship that we don't really talk about enough, and it sucks. It's stupid. Okay, I actually didn't want to get on here on this live this afternoon for me. I didn't want to get up here on this live this afternoon. Guess what? I told myself I would go live every single day I could for at least a year. Go live every single day that you can for at least a year. I'm on a mission to help 1,000 women this year, right? I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm pretty on par. I have to show up every single day in order for this to work, you know? At somebody's job, you don't have to kill in order to eat. Somebody kills for you. There's a whole sales team, a whole sales department that does it for you. At Texture Press, I only eat what I kill. And my family only eats what I kill. So I got to be out here hunting. This is a part of the hunt. Hunting for reviews, please. Please. If you've used any of the products that I've recommended, if you used any of the products that we have on our website, no matter what they are, if you heard me talk about it, if you use the product and you heard me talk about it, if you see it on our website, please leave us a review on how you feel about the product. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting off of here. I'm getting out of here. Okay. Hopefully you learned something new. I'll be back again tomorrow because I said I would every day, right? I'll be back again tomorrow. All of next week's classes are going to be what you should be doing and why you should be doing what you need to do to execute at a high level with your silk presses. Okay, we're going to talk about that all next week. This week we did all things related to that I feel are related to length retention. So if you see any of the length retention lives on replay, they'll be up until tomorrow. All of those live replays on length retention, they'll be up until tomorrow. You just want to let it play in the background while you cook, do some dishes, clean up, or whatever. I think that's really smart. Pick up what you can if you are looking to retain length. Next week, we'll be talking a lot about the silk press series. Pick up what you can as far as that is concerned for next week. And then Sunday the 15th, February 15th, we are doing live to talk about 2026 hair trends and how it's going to affect you. What you should look out for, how you should prepare if you want to lean into any of these trends. That's our live on the 15th. That's our live on the 15th of September. that's where I'm at. That's where we're at with it. I hope you got the answer to any of your questions. I will talk to and see you later. If you're not home, get home safe. If you are home, stay safe, and I'll talk to you later.